is not how I received it. Deal with this tire. Guys, so we just got the car back from our renter, so I wanted to make a video of the process, how it is like receiving the car. The guy will drop off the car, you will talk to them about the car, and then you go through the steps on the app. Unfortunately, I already did the steps, but it will basically prompt you to take more pictures, right? You have the option to take more exterior pictures and more interior pictures, or add them if you see any visible damage. I personally did not see any visible damage on the exterior or interior, right? So I also wanted to talk about like little things come up on the car, on your car that you could be renting out. You're not really gonna notice at first. For example, when I use the windshield to spray water, it's like half working on one side and the other side is not even working. It wasn't like that before. Now I'm gonna give the guy the benefit of the doubt that maybe my car is just messed up, but it wasn't like that before. But I am here at the car wash, so I'm here gonna like wipe the car. It also was a very snowy season, so the car is very dirty. Let me show you. Winter things or whatever they call it. But yeah, we're here. We're gonna attempt to try to get those things unclogged. We're gonna wash the car real quick to see if we see any visible damage. I don't see anything at all, right? So hopefully nothing's wrong with the car. We're gonna give it a shot. Obviously a shitload of brake dust and everything, but again, we're gonna try. Again, you guys to see. It's only like this side. I don't get it. Pretty sure they're right there too. So, ladies and gentlemen, we actually just cleaned the car. As you guys can see, the wheels are nice and shiny. A lot of brake dust is gone. I did clean the hell out of the windshield and the wipers, but it doesn't seem to want to work for some reason. Like, I don't get it. The one that sprays out just doesn't seem to work. It literally just gets the corner. I don't get it. Oh, it could be frozen too, but I mean, I really doubt it. I mean, it's 42 degrees. It's above freezing, so I don't really know. Guys, so I wanted to talk about this specific trip I had with this vehicle as a host on TURO, right? So this trip was 48 hours, Friday 1:30 to Sunday at 1:30, right? The guy drove, I gave him 100 miles per day. Again, guys, the reason why I only give 100 miles per day is because the depreciation on a vehicle like this with as many miles as you want a day is insane, right? My vehicle's already depreciated a lot because of the amount of driving that I do personally myself. And the more miles you put on these cars, your value tanks so much. The depreciation on these nice luxury cars is horrible, right? You are going to lose so much value on a car like this, as well as the sales tax on it as well, that all that money just even adds to the depreciation value of the vehicle. But right, the guy drove 198 miles. I gave him 200 miles. He drove 2 miles below the limit before I started charging it per mile, so that's good, right? Obviously the lower miles that the person drives, the better it is for your vehicle and everything, but the guy drove 2 miles less. I can't blame him. The guy was super respectful. I gave him 5 stars. I gave him a coupon for next time, or a discount, whatever you want to call it, for next time he's in town, so then he can get a discount on my vehicle if he decides to rent from me, if my car is even available, or if one of my cars are even available. Again, I think TURO is a good platform for some people, right? TURO takes a lot of fees and a big percentage of what the host would make, right? On top of that, TURO charges their own fees as well on top of that. So TURO is literally making double what I am making from the renters as well, or even like 1-to-1 what I'm making from the renters themselves, which in my opinion, the host should get a portion of that. But you know, to each their own. TURO apparently has great insurance. I haven't had to use them yet, but as far as I know, the insurance has gotten better over time, and it's just the process of insurance to take a VAT percentage of what you're making just to be safe. Again, you're lending out your luxury car, you're lending out your vehicle, your personal vehicle, out to strangers that you don't know, and your car is being quote-unquote insured completely, and TURO does the vetting for the drivers that actually rent your car. So I want to complain because TURO takes money, but I also can't complain because my car is quote-unquote safe, my car is insured, and I'm making sort of a passive side hustle income from it. So, you know, it's up to you to decide whether you think it's worth it or not. And it's up to you to do research to see if your city is actually a good city, or if your town's a good town to actually do something like this. Again, if you guys are in a smaller city and you think about buying like a fleet of cars, I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. Now, if you're in a smaller city next to a huge city, possibly, but I would honestly recommend only doing it if you're in a huge, big city, so your business can be, you know, very passive, there shouldn't be any dips in it, right? Again, in my particular area, during the winter time, it is winter, as you can see, it is snowing. During the winter time, it slows down a lot. That's why I don't do this for a main source of income. That's why I don't have a ton of cars. Now, I do have cars, but I don't have a ton of cars on it because it simply just doesn't make economical sense. I'll be super busy for 5 months out of the year, and then it's absolutely dead for the rest. It doesn't make any sense to me. I think that money could be used better elsewhere and, you know, better opportunities elsewhere. But that's just my city, that's just my situation. In other cities such as, like, you know, Miami, Houston, Dallas, you know, LA, you know, huge cities like that, it's always busy around year. It's always super busy around year. It's always, you know, bombing and booming. But, you know, you got to be able to evaluate it yourself to see if your city is actually worth it. And if even TURO is worth it yourself, there's other platforms that are even better. There's other platforms that can actually even, you know, give you a better return. You could also go private too if that's something that you like. But yeah, man, we're gonna try to fill up this water thing with window washer fluid and see if that can fix the issue. Now, guys, we figured out the issue, right? The issue, I'm gonna put a picture of it right there. The issue is that the line that carries water up to the sprayers, right, is actually broken, right? It actually was cracked. I don't know how it was cracked. It's a very, very clean crack. So I don't know, maybe the weather got involved or something. Maybe somebody slammed it too hard. But unfortunately, I do believe that the renter was actually liable for this, but I am not going to charge him, right? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, just in case for some reason it wasn't. I want to be a nice host. I can take care of small issues like this. I am mechanically handy. I don't want to give anybody too hard of a time, but the car is not how I received it. The car is quote unquote broken, or at least that feature is broken. Yeah, the line is broken. This could be a very tedious fix, if it's even fixable, you know. I don't really want to have to buy an entire spray line from Porsche, because Porsche is just going to absolutely wax me on the price. But we're going to try Ace Hardware. We're going to try AutoZone. We're going to give it a try. We're going to try to find, I don't know what the right part of it is called, but we're going to try to find it's a little connection, and then you tie it up on both sides to see if it's even fixable. A tiny thin connection to see what we could do about this issue, at least if we can temporarily resolve it, to see if I can actually find the part online somewhere so I can actually replace the part. Also, we got low tire pressure on one of the tires, but I know that wasn't for the renter, because this tire specifically, you would fill it up and then it would go down specifically to the exact PSI. So I don't really know what's going on with that tire. I'm assuming there's a leak in it, nail in it, but we're gonna have to take care of that too. So guys, let me show you the issue that I'm talking about dealing with the hose for the sprayer. So the windshield sprayers are, so the hose goes from obviously the container of the fluid, goes up here, that little line goes all the way up here, goes into here, and the sprayers are this little black thing right there, and the other little black thing right there, and they spray into the windshield, right? So the issue was that right here, you can't really see it anymore because we sort of fixed it at the AutoZone. They had a PCV valve connector. There were two hoses and they were broken. Clean snap broken, but we were to fix it. We put in a white PCV hose, a male PCV hose to a male PCV hose. If you guys know about, you know, PCV valves, you guys will understand. And we just basically connected them. Now there is still a very, very small leak, but the good thing about it is that it's a temporary fix, and it actually still sprays the windshield. And instead of only being the left side, right, it's actually the entire windshield now, which is actually pretty good. So if you guys can see, it actually sprays now. Now keep in mind, it doesn't have that much pressure, but for right now, I think it's a good fix. And until I find the actual full assembly of the windshield fluid sprayer, whatever you want to call it, it's good. So we found the problem, we found the solution, and we stayed positive during the entire time, because we're not going to let a single tiny little problem like that get into our heads. We stayed positive, we stayed healthy, and we're good. Now all we got to do is deal with this tire that keeps messing me up, man. This tire, man, the same exact tire. I think it's a leak, but we're gonna go fill this tire up real quick and then we'll end the video. But yeah, so a quick summary of the video, man. We got the car back from TURO. We found a issue or two. Car was in great shape physically, other than that small little hose that was broken. But we found the issue, we fixed it, and now we are good to go. We're good for the next person if I decide to do it again. But yeah, man, car is healthy. So my thoughts on TURO, it's cool enough. It's cool and whatnot. Sure, you don't do a lot to earn any money, but it's tedious work at times, especially when little things such as that get broken and you have to fix things. But yeah, I'm not gonna show you guys me filling up a tire. You guys understand how filling up a tire works. Before I go, guys, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I truly mean it. Thank you. Right? I really want to be able to get monetized on this YouTube channel. So watching my videos in full really does help me towards my watch hour requirements. Again, thank you guys so much. Please consider hitting the like button. Comment something down. Comment any questions you have about the topic of this video or any other questions you have in general. But comment about this topic of the video and I will help you to my best ability. Again, I have done an intense amount of research on this TURO topic. I am in a lot of Reddit forums and a lot of Facebook groups all about car rental things. So I like to think that I know a lot about it. So if I could help you guys in any way, let me know and I will try to do my absolute best to help you. Again, thank you guys so much for watching my video. It really does mean a lot, and have an amazing, beautiful